Hi everyone. Hi John. Thank you for coming. You have to tell me which rabbit hole. Now I'm interested. If you can still hear me, because you might be too absorbed. Okay. Hi. I have to say, before I start doing anything, yesterday I felt awful. I was in a lot of pain, and today I'm not great either. I'm a lot better, but not you know, not great. So I might have to stop the stream midstream, or I might have to take a break or something. I don't know. I just wanted to stream because I love the game. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game, and I wanted to play it more, but you know, I'm not feeling great. Anyway, let's play. Enough complaining. Okay, sure. Let's just play. I changed my controller, by the way. I'm playing with my girlfriend's Xbox controller, which feels weird. Not because it's my girlfriend's, but because it's so old. So Canada just amended their citizenship rules for citizenship by descent. Now, if you can prove you even have any ancestors in your direct lineage or Canadian citizens, you qualify to become a Canadian citizen yourself. Your great-great-grandfather was Canadian, so you're currently building your family tree and looking up census records so you can apply for citizenship. That's all. That's impressive. That's amazing. I can see why you're so interested. I would be interested as well. I would be like, who are like my ancestors and stuff. Yeah, I would be looking it up as well. Citizenship also is like a very interesting thing, because most places can have like dual citizenship, but Spain like doesn't allow that. You have to be only Spanish, or you know, any other citizenship, which is strange. It's odd that Spain's like, no, you have to be only Spanish. And that stinks. Yeah, it does. That's why my dad, for example, is not Spanish. Canada US dual citizenship is allowed, thankfully. Yeah, most countries allow that. Spain does not. That's why, because my dad's British, and he didn't want to renounce his citizenship because he wanted. I mean, knowing my dad, probably is because he doesn't want to do any paperwork, but he also says that it's because he wanted us to choose what we wanted to, to be. He didn't want us to be locked and have like only one citizenship. If because we have British family and stuff, not a lot, but so he didn't want us. It's I can see the sentiment. That's what I'm saying. I can see why he did that, and I appreciate it. But also knowing my dad, he probably was like, "I'm not doing any of that paperwork. I'm fine." I wanted to go here, so we have to go here. Okay. Ooh, this is all rebuilt now. Oh, there's nothing. I thought it was loading. Turns out there's nothing. For you, it'd be nice so to have somewhere to escape to, as things keep getting worse in the US. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I'd like to say that it will get better, but I don't want to lie. And it opens up a whole other country for job options without having to go through getting work visas and such. Yeah, that's another thing as well. I thought there will be like something already in place for you to be able to work in Canada without having to apply for visas and stuff if you're from the US, but you know, I'm not from there. I don't have any idea of how that works. Bellheart, I think it is. You know the specifics, you just know that's usually how it works in most countries. I mean, in Europe, as long as you have European citizenship, you can apply to jobs all around Europe and stuff. I think you can like live in another country without having to change anything. But you know, Europe is a whole different thing. Yeah, we have a whole ass union. That being said, the UK was in that union and now it isn't. And hold on. There's been a couple times where my dad was like, I might have to, you know, go back to the UK for a while, because he had like, not he, but there was like stuff going around that they weren't allowing UK citizens in Spain or some dumb shit like that a couple of years ago. He was like, I don't know how that's gonna pan out, but it ended up being fine. British are on par with the US in terms of intelligence. Yeah, it's kind of sad to be honest, because the UK is not like a bad country. I've been to the UK a few times and I enjoyed it a lot. All the people that voted for Brexit are going to be dead the next 20, 30 years, and their grandchildren get to pay the price. Yeah, I think there was like rumors or something like that about maybe trying to get into Europe again, but Europe was like, get fucked, you voted to get out, now you have to pay the price, or something like that. I don't exactly remember, but I kind of remember something like that. That the UK Parliament was like, JK, was all a prank. We wanna be back, and Europe was like, nah, get fucked now. That wouldn't surprise you, yeah. Ooh, that's a big guy. You'd be hesitant to let them back in too. If they were just going to flake when the next parliament comes in. Yeah, not only that, but also because all of the paperwork and bureaucracy takes such a long time. Going like, now I want in, now I want out, now I want in again, and stuff like that might be incredibly awful, you know, in terms of like paperwork and stuff like that. So I can see why. I'm taking a lot of hits. Okay, so there's a big guy. Hold on, I've been here. That being said, I'd like to go back to the UK at some point. We haven't traveled in so long, my girlfriend and I. And I'd love to, you know, go somewhere if I can. I knew it. Also, if you get citizenship and work there for any amount of time, then you qualify for their retirement pension in addition to the US Social Security retirement plan when you're older. That's interesting. Okay, so that's a trap. I know I shouldn't complain about this, but I know there's some, or at least there was some retirement currently isn't looking likely for you. Same, to be perfectly honest, 100% same. I probably won't get anything if I retire. If I retire, but I know. Fuck it, I don't care. I was about to talk about something that was pretty specific, but it's fine. But yeah, especially for me because I haven't worked. Legally speaking, I haven't worked ever, even though I had some jobs and stuff. I'm not like eligible for retirement anytime soon, like at all. So yeah, it's gonna be tough for me. Even that's even if I can retire, because retirement age keeps, you know, getting pushed further and further back in Spain. You've been working since 2001. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been studying and I've been, you know, it's not like I've been doing nothing, but because the times that I've worked, I didn't have like a contract or anything. That means I wasn't like qualifying for, you know, for retirement. It wasn't like getting hours into my retirement. It's, I don't know how it works in other countries, but in Spain, you have to work a certain amount of hours within a certain amount of years to get more money from retirement. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I've been like working my ass off all the time. You think that's how it's there too? I know in some countries it's completely different. That's why I was explaining it, because it might work different. I don't know. But yeah, it's not like I've been working my ass off every day all the time. I've been like mostly studying and doing other stuff, but I used to, for example, I used to repair PCs and stuff. I used to go to people's homes and upgrade their PCs and repair them and stuff like that. And that was a fucking nightmare. I hated that job so much. I worked for like 3 or 4 months doing that. Because I was like, you know, it's something relatively easy. I was studying programming at the time, and I already studied something fucking upkeep, network maintenance and stuff like that. So I could like maintain user PCs and servers and stuff. So I was doing it on my own because it's easier to get people, and I was going to people's homes, and I hated that because I would be there for like hours, like fixing something. Mostly it was like easy stuff, but I'd be there for like 2-3 hours fixing, you know, someone's PC or doing whatever. And when it came to people paying me, I was like, okay, so it's this much. And I used to be like, I used to do it for like really cheap. And even then they were like, oh, you've been here for like 3 hours and it's $20. What about I give you 10? And I'm like, no, I've been here for like 3 fucking hours busting my ass trying to solve the fucking problem. No, I don't want 10. Give me the fucking 20. It's not even expensive. And they were like, I'm gonna give you 10. And haggling all the time just killed the job for me a little bit. And then I had someone wake me the fuck up and make me realize that no, that job wasn't happening. Yeah, I mean, I was way younger back then. So I mean, way younger. I was in my 20s, but you know, you try to be nice and you get fucked. And the job that made me realize, oh, this is not gonna work ever, was one guy that he was like an online seller for some fucking weird thing. I don't even know what it was, but the guy was like, hey, my website doesn't work, if you can fix it for me. And I was like, sure, because it was like my therapist at the time was like, hey, yeah, I know this guy, he has a problem with his webpage or whatever, if you can help him. And I was like, sure, because that's gonna give me a lot more money. And I went to his house. I stayed the entire afternoon because it turns out the guy had the same website with the same URL with 2 different, like, I don't remember how is it called, with 2 different services, hosts, with 2 different hosts. So because he was using 2 different hosts for the same website, the website was not working because both hosts were fighting for that URL, and he was paying for both. And I fixed everything. Everything was fine. I spent the entire fucking afternoon, and I was like, I was a little bit smart that time. I was like, okay, this is fixed. In 24 hours, Google will have your website up again, because if you looked it up in their, like, in Google, it will link to the wrong website all the time. And the auto renewal was every 24 hours, if I recall correctly. So I was like, okay, everything's fixed. The website works now. Google will, you know, auto renew the link in 24 hours. If anything goes wrong, I will do it for free. But now for this, it will be like, I think it was like $50, $40, something like that. And he complained. He was like, oh, that's so expensive, blah, blah, blah. And at that point, I was like, I don't give a shit, man. It's like $40. If you called IT for this, because there was like a phone number he could have called for help, it would have been like a couple hundred, 40, 50, or whatever I asked for. It was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. I was like, nah, you have to pay me this. But I'll fix it for free if anything else goes wrong. And he was like, okay, sure. he paid me the money. And he tried to flake on that too. He was like, oh, I'll pay you tomorrow and stuff. And I was like, no, you're paying me now. And I had to accompany him to the bank. So he could like get the money out and pay me in cash. And I was like, I don't give a shit. Like, you give me money now. I worked for him for the next 2 months because he couldn't stop touching stuff that he didn't know about. So almost every day he would call me being like, oh, my website is down again. And this is all your fault because you don't know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. And the guy had no idea how even a computer worked. Not even like server stuff or like websites or anything like that. And it was like, okay, I'm gonna fix it from, because he gave me also remote access to his website with a password and stuff. And I was like, almost every day, I was like, okay, let me fix this. I'll fix it in like an hour. I'll call you back. It'll be quick, and I'll fix it. He'll be like, oh, thanks so much. It's working now. Blah blah blah. Couple days later, he'll be like, oh, my website is down again, because he kept like bouncing between the two hosts over and over again. And he was like, I don't know, he was touching stuff that he shouldn't all the time. And after 2 months of working for him for free, I just told him, man, I can't fix all like this every fucking day. I'm done. Like, call fucking IT or whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. And he, even though I worked for him for like 2 months, I'm not even exaggerating, he, after like a week, sent me a text saying, oh, you're scamming me. He said something like, I'm gonna sue you for scamming me or something like that. I want a receipt or something like that. So for tax purposes or blah, blah, blah. I called this IT student, and he, in the text, he said he worked for 8 hours for me and only got paid $20. You scammed me, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this poor guy spent 8 hours working for you, and you gave him $20, 20 euros for like 8 hours of work. That's insane. And at that moment, I was like, this is not gonna work. I've been working for like, I don't know, like 8 months total or something like that, and I earned like a couple $100, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't give a shit. I need to stop doing this. And that was like my most insane experience working. Anyway, Hollow Knight. Miss Hornet, isn't it? Welcome to our new camp. The traveling is done, and so we drink. Is no better way to revive his spirit than to drink the famous flea brew. I have finished a batch, bubbling and warm. You are a friend, finder of lost little fleas, Take bottle of flea brew with you. It will keep you warm while you travel. I am always brewing here, so have no fear to have no fear to drink plenty and return whenever you're wanting more. Flea brew. Oh, that's interesting. That might be cool. But yeah, it was insane working like that. Where are you? It's heavy and wet. I'm worried for the little fleas' health in this land, and they may pay in filthy water. Play in filthy water. I say them stop, but they just laugh and splash on me. They are lack respect.
Yanara.
Most bugs instinctively obey those with strength and will. Speak with authority, or your command may go unheeded. Oh, really? It's Flea Master's job to teach the fleas such. I will have to rest here until it's time to move on. Okay, sure. I thought he was going to sell me something. You probably have a new wish, right? Good to see you safe. Dangerous. Go and see Grishkin. Grishkin? Great. That thing.
Ushka Mitri.
Benny Frank.
Humta Osh. Kavak Katsa.
You don't give me a wish? Huh. That's interesting. I mean, I'm still like finding fleas and stuff. It's not like that side quest is over, but I don't know. I thought they would give me a way to track it. Okay, so I have to go up. Also, I'm like my nose is stuffy. But yeah, in general, it's not like I've worked a lot, but the times that I've worked, oof. That was a bit after the time that my girlfriend was like an insurance seller. She had to go door to door selling insurance. She worked for like 6 months and earned like 300 euros in 6 months. Because to get the money, she had to close the deal. But she wasn't allowed to do so for some fucking reason. And after working for 6 months, she was like, nah, I'm fucking done with this. Let me like blow my nose because I can barely breathe. Whoops. But yeah, going to a more cheerful conversation. I want to travel again. Whenever I can, I'd like to travel again. Hopefully, I'll recover from whatever I have. And we'll travel somewhere. If we have money, of course. Because that's another thing. But we haven't traveled in so long, since before COVID. Can I open this? Locked cell bell home. Call out? Yes. No. Bzz, who's bothering me now? Leave the great Yarnby. Yarnaby? Yarnaby? In peace. Shoo! Shoo! Sure, I say, unless you've brought a worthy specimen, something truly nasty inside them. With something truly nasty inside them. What? Otherwise, leave the great Yarnaby in peace. Yarnaby? Yarnaby? No. Something truly nasty inside them. You want to do so much more traveling, but it's hard because you have nobody to watch your pets. Yeah, that's also another thing. used to have someone always to watch our pets, but now everyone grew up and it's working now, and it's difficult. You were supposed to visit Tofu and Suvi again this month, but couldn't get to see it. That's rough. Especially because I wouldn't like to leave my pets with, you know, a random pet sitter that I don't really trust. Like, you would like to get someone, you know, decent. I have a friend who, I think she used to pet sit. I don't think she does anymore, but she had a lot of clients because she was really good. Cloth and incendiary materials that could be fashioned into an explosive weapon. Sure. But yeah, we had that problem as well. Thankfully, either my girlfriend's brother or my sister or someone could like watch our pets for a little while. You only have a couple of friends there you trust, but one has his own family he's taking care of, and the other has a lot of medical issues currently and can't help. Yeah, that's tough. I fell. I didn't like miss anything, right? Yeah, it would be so cool to travel. Last time we went around France for like a month. We went camping all around France with my girlfriend and my parents. Because the idea was... Hold on. Explode on impact. Ah, I want to try that. The idea was that we were going to go all over France up to the UK and visit my uncle, you know, my dad's brother, and we'll be with him for a couple of days and then go back. And right before we reached, I think it was the ferry to go to the UK, my uncle was like, I'm not even in the UK. I like... He like moved for work to somewhere. I don't even remember where. And we were like, you could have told us before. And he was like, it's fine. Just go. Just do whatever. He didn't like tell us anything. So my parents asked us if we wanted to either go straight back to Spain or go all the way around, because we went all through the west coast of France, through, you know, the sea, not into the sea, but, you know, the actual coast. And they were like, do you want to go to the other side? Do you want to go east and do like a circle around France? And we were like, sure. And we spent an entire month in France. It was really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. Some campings were a little bit scary. Not because people, but because they were like in the middle of absolute nowhere. Some of them didn't even have like bathrooms or anything. There were quite a few of them that they had spiders so huge, which I'm not like afraid of bugs. I like bugs, but seeing, I remember one that was like, they had toilets and everything. They had, I think they even had showers, but the entire like ceiling of both the men and women's bathrooms were one giant spider web with huge spiders all over it. and we even saw like 2 spiders fight to see which one stayed in that bathroom, and we were like, I don't need to pee today. It's fine. Hopefully, I won't shit myself until the next rest stop or whatever, because I'm not going in there. And again, I don't hate like bugs. I really like bugs, and it was so cool to see them fight, but not above me. Like, not right above me. Thanks. No, that was insane. Ooh, did I unlock this? Hold on, I want to sit down. But yeah, it was so cool. The entire trip. I saw as well. It is insane saying this, but I saw genuinely mice fishing. I'm not joking. I'm not saying like they had little fishing rods and they were like actually fishing, but they would like dive into the water, grab a tiny little fish with their mouth, and swim up to like their nest or whatever. It was so interesting. Because again, most of the times we were in the middle of nowhere. That's really cool. That's insane. Every time I say I saw mice fishing, everyone looks at me like I am completely insane. But I actually saw mice fishing. Because they were actually... I think I have a video. It doesn't show very well, but I think I recorded a video with my phone with, you know, one little mouse fucking like diving into the water, grabbing a little fish and swimming with the like little hands and feet up to the shore. It was so cool. It was like a really cool trip. And I wish I had my actual camera back then. I wasn't interested in photography that much back then. And I wish I was, because I could have taken so many good photos. That's why you want to travel again, because I want to bring my photography kit and take so many photos. So who are you? Oh, hehehe, what a turn for dear Krat to be strung up in such a dang little cave. Cursed threads stretch throughout this land, set to snare the unwary. You seem no worse for it now, at least. That metal carriage, is it yours, I assume? Oh, yes. I'm setting out to join the nearest flea caravan, aren't I? Safety in numbers, yes? I've had more than enough of venturing alone. And you, I trust I will see you there. My carriage hides a special secret I gladly share with you when next we meet. With luck, my dear, we will meet again when I have joined the flea caravan. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, it was really cool. I'd like also to visit my uncle sometimes in the UK, but I don't think he'd like me visiting him. I know, I love my uncle, okay? I'm not saying he's like bad or anything, but he's like, he doesn't like visits, he doesn't like... I don't think we even know where he lives. Where he actually lives. I'm not even joking. I don't even think my dad knows where he lives. He's very like a very private person. And you know, I accept that and it's fine, but it's also an excuse to travel, and I like to travel. So, you know, I'm just saying. Grandma and your mom's side was from the UK, so you might have family over there, but you don't have enough information about her past to trace any of that. I mean, that's really cool. It's always cool to have an excuse to, you know, learn about something or, you know, visit other places. I also think like part of my family was German? Maybe? I don't remember. My dad mentioned something like his great grandpa or something was German. Or like his uncle, great uncle, something like that went to Germany and went to live there. Or he was German, something like that. I don't remember. It was too far, you know, too far up the family tree for me to be like, oh, you know. I was like, okay, that's cool, I guess. Ooh. That's a new guy. That side of the family migrated from Germany to the US and Canada in the 1700s. That's... before they were US and Canada, of course. I mean, that's really interesting, but at the same time, I'd be like, oh, that's cool, and I'd move on, because that's too far from me. I mean, that's an interesting fact, but you know, I can't do anything with that information. So for me, in my mind, I would be like, that's interesting, and that's it. No, please. Okay. I mean, probably my family had something like that. Something that I can actually, like, know about my family is that my grandma from my mom's side was... Hold on, because I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Fuck. I think, if I recall correctly, my grandma from my mom's side was stolen or kidnapped as a baby. Great uncle is semi-famous World War II veteran, and then you just found out this morning while researching all of that, your great uncle was the semi-famous World War I veteran. Oh, that's really interesting. But yeah, I think, if I recall correctly, my grandma was like part of a whole lot of kids that got stolen in the nursery, like as a newborn baby. Because there was like a thing at that time when she was just born, that a group of nurses just stole babies from people to give them to other people, something like that. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but yeah, they realized that my grandma was one of them, and I think she was like old when we realized it was like 20 years ago or something like that, and she went to visit her original family in like the middle of Spain. Unfortunately, that wasn't uncommon a long time ago. Yeah, but it was like a big thing that happened. Like, turns out it was like a huge network or something like that, and it was like newsworthy at the time. I'm gonna die. Problem is that I don't remember a lot of details. They told me when I was a kid, but I don't exactly remember, so I can't like explain it properly. Ooh. You gonna go up? Yes. Okay. I hate these enemies. They have more range than me. Eek. And I'm dead again. That's cool. She was able to meet her real family. It is. Well, it was like strange when they told me that, because it must feel like so weird to like meet people who you don't know at all and be like, yeah, this is your cousin, and you're like, you know, like it must feel like not bad. It must feel like good to know where you're actually coming from, but it must be such a weird feeling. I wouldn't really know how to feel if I was in her place. I'm avoiding all of this. There's a lot of them. And I fell. I have iframes, right? Yeah, I do. Woo! Those feelings have to be really complicated, yeah. Okay, that's the jump down. Really? Please, stop. Please, I'm gonna die. Whew. I don't want to die. The sign says there's a bench up there, but I don't think I can get up there. That's a death trap. That's... No, thanks. Oh, this is worse. You think the reason doing this research is interesting for you because you don't really know any of your extended family? You only ever met your grandparents, uncles, cousins. You got tons of extended family on your dad's side. And still alive, but you never met any of them. That is really interesting, but to be fair, I don't really know any extended family, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if it's a Spanish thing or... I'm dead. I don't know if it's a Spanish thing or what, but you know, we're really close to... Like, I'm really close to my family, like my cousins and my aunts and uncle and stuff like that, but beyond that, I don't really know anyone. Maybe when I was a kid, they would be like, oh, this is your, like, I don't know, uncle's fucking grandpa or whatever from their side of the family, and I didn't care. You also have to realize that I don't give a shit about most of that either, so that might be a me thing. It might be just me. Because I think the furthest I can, like, talk about my family is my dad's cousin and my dad's aunt, which when I was a kid I would call my aunt. And that's it. That's the only people that it was like, oh yes, this is family. And that's mainly because we visited them every like Christmas and summer. And that's it. That's if we didn't visit them, I wouldn't have even know that they existed. So that's cool, I think. Cage with a simple lock. And I don't have a key. Let me be, traveler. Better I accept this kingdom's cruelty than rage helplessly against it. It's a waste in a cell, forgotten. 'Tis no worse a fate than the haunting that binds Falloon's many fragile minds. As you wish, prisoner. On one hand, you've lived all your life without knowing them to this point, up to this point. But now on the other, it'd be nice to actually have some family to connect with. Yeah, that depends on the person. You're not particularly close with your parents. You were close with your grandma, but she's no longer around. I understand that. I see. Like I'm very fortunate that I can rely on a lot of my family, and I'm close to pretty much all of them. But I don't know. I've known people that don't give a single fuck about anyone. They live alone, and they like that. They don't, you know, speak with their family or do anything. So yeah, it's cool if you needed that connection to find it, but it really depends on the person, I think. No, please. Can you fight with each other? No, you're both gonna fight me. Ow. Really? I hate these enemies so much. Okay, so I can go up there. No, not another one, please. I can go down there. I cannot go up this way. Zoinks. Okay, see ya. Bye. I feel like I'm going the wrong way again. Barbed bracelet. Increases damage taken, but also increases damage dealt. Honestly, I think that's cool. Do I take damage? Yep. Oh, they take silk, not health. You take double damage, but only deal 25% more. Yeah, I imagined it was like that. I didn't think it was like, oh, double damage for me, incredible. You know, I already thought like, this is gonna be like, at best, a 50% increase in damage, but I'm gonna take like 4 hits. It's a win more kind of tool, yeah. Once I have like bugs inside me now. I have like cocaine bugs, and I'd like to get rid of them. I guess they'll eat all my silk, and that's it, right? They're not gonna chew through my health, also, right? Right? Doesn't matter, because I'm gonna die either way. See? When you're infested by maggots, you can clear the debuff either by binding ones or sitting on a bench. You never let the debuff persist for that long. Well, me neither. So we're fine. I think I... Sorry. I took the elevator twice. I think I mentioned it last stream, but I haven't been... Not even on my PC, but in this room in like weeks. Lately, I've been like doing other stuff. Mostly like being with my girlfriend, watching YouTube on her TV, and I went the wrong way, and doing stuff on my new laptop, because our laptop broke, and I was talking with my dad about, like, I was thinking about, you know, saving up money to get one. And we were talking about RAM prices, and he, without saying anything, started searching for like laptops and stuff in front of me, and I didn't realize until it was too late. And he, like, straight up, he just said, "Ah, your mom's gonna kill me." And I was like, "Hold on, wait, what are you doing?" He was like, "Well, you know, I could get you one because there's this one on sale and stuff." And I was like, "Hold on, no, I don't need this. We could wait. It's fine." He was like, "No, I'm gonna talk with your mom." And my mom got mad at both of us. But I got a new laptop. I really appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I'm really happy that my dad. That was nice of him. It was. I'm really happy that my dad got us a new laptop, but also at the same time, what the fuck? It wasn't like necessary or anything. I feel kind of bad. I know he did it because he wanted to, but you know, I still feel like it's a little bit my fault. But yeah, I've been like doing stuff with the laptop. I've been like editing photos, especially on the laptop, and testing it and stuff like that. And to be honest, I kind of like not being on my PC all the time. As soon as I can go out and do stuff, I'm gonna have so much fun, because I fell. Because yeah, I'm enjoying not being on my PC a lot. That being said, I've been playing Guild Wars, the first one, you know, the MMO, with my girlfriend and her brother these last few days as well. These last couple of days, we've been playing at night for a little bit, for like a couple of hours at most, and it's been fun. I like. I don't know why. I go through like playing a lot sometimes, and other times I'm like, PC? No thanks. I'd rather do stuff in real life. I'm gonna die. Yeah. I go through like phases of not touching my PC in months, and suddenly I'm playing like 12 hours of Factorio or something like that every day. So I'll go back and play the shit out of something, you know, without streaming. But for now, I'm enjoying doing stuff in real life a lot more. And I know some people is gonna be like, well, that's because you're old. And I've always been like that. You've been getting back into Slay the Spire. Oh yeah, the second game's coming out relatively soon. I've never played Slay the Spire, but I know it's a really good game. I hope the second one is as good as the first one. It's fantastic. You mean the second game, or do you have inside knowledge? The first game, okay. I mean, you could have. I don't know. Could have been. You have 1800 hours. Holy. That's some serious numbers. I mean, to be fair, it's like a roguelike, right? Ow. So, you could play infinitely. It's not like you're playing the same game over and over. I say that like playing the same game, doing the exact same thing over and over again is bad, but no. I meant it in like this variety. Please fuck off. Oh, I can bounce them back to him. That's interesting. You only paid like 12 bucks for it on sale. It's got a ton of value. That's cool. That's really cool. You know which game I really miss playing? I'm gonna say something absolutely insane, but I really miss playing scripts. I think I mentioned the game before. It's a game where you have to actually write code to play it. You have like a base and you have to write code for like building stuff and your little guys, and what does every guy do? You know, like spawning them. You spawn them with like the ability to work, or you know, with defense. They heal? Like, it's so interesting because you have to code everything in, I think it's JavaScript. It's so fucking cool. I remember having so much fun playing it, but I am so rusty. Ow. Scripts, I'm gonna write it in chat. Like that. Just if someone's interested. Because it's a really fun game. You have to kind of pay monthly to get like more like computing stuff. Because every tick you have like a limited amount of things you can do, like a limited amount of steps or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it works. Scripts World? Probably, I think it changed name. Yeah. Arena is like their PvP stuff, so maybe Scripts World is the normal one. But if you buy it on Steam, I think you have like a base number of things you can do. I didn't pay monthly. I just played with the Steam version. Scripts! Yay! It's a really cool game. Okay, so yeah. Looks interesting. It is. It's so fun. Hi, Shan. Also, I forgot to say hi. Also, like, I used to play with a friend. Because it was really fun. Because he's like an aerospace engineer. So he knows a fuck ton of stuff. And, you know, I am a programmer, even though I haven't touched any programming language in a while. But at the time, I knew what I was doing. So it was really fun to play with him, because he would like invent systems and stuff, and I would like code them. He knew how to code a little bit as well, so it wasn't like me doing all the work. It was really fun, because we would like split tasks. I remember doing like the AI for the defenses and stuff for our bots, and he was like managing resources and stuff like that. It was really cool. We like shared code and everything. You went to school to learn programming, but your job mostly only deals with SQL, so you're really rusty on everything else. I'm on the Beast Crest. Yes, it's fun. Ow. Ow. That was a good heal. Really worth that heal. I didn't even move. How was the beast fly fight? I don't remember. I know I fought that enemy. I just don't remember. I think it went well, because I had like help from the guy with a dog. It's not a dog, but you know what I mean. If I don't remember, it probably went well. I don't know, man. Every time I like stream, I enjoy it a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's like it goes out of my brain. Once I hit stop streaming, anything I did on stream, it just vanishes from my mind. The ones that went horribly are the ones that always stick in your head. I mean, true. You're on Act 3 still. Oh, my girlfriend the other day asked me, like, oh, are you almost done with Silksong? And I was like, no, I'm on Act 1 of 3 still. She was like, oh. She didn't even know. Because we were talking about the game, and she was like, oh, you must be almost done. And I was like, no, not even close. I'm dumb. I'm gonna die. Woo. No, wait, please. I'm dumb. Basically played the game non-stop from start to finish. If I wasn't streaming, I would be probably playing it non-stop as well. Because it's really fun. It's one of those games that absorbs me. I was gonna say something, but people would have killed me for my sentence. I was reading chat. No. Yeah, I was going to say. I want to fight. Basically, I was going to say that it's like when I bought Dark Souls 2, because I bought it on like release night at like 12 p.m. You know. No, 12 a.m. Sorry, like 00 a.m. And I played for like 9 hours. My girlfriend went to sleep, woke up the next day, and was like, "Are you still playing the game?" And I was like, "Yeah." I 100% would have done the same thing with Silksong if I wasn't streaming it. You get demotivated fast from open world games. Why? That's interesting. I lose interest. I mean, I can kind of see that sometimes. You know, it happens. Go through all of the main story and then came back to everything else after we beat the game. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Can I keep playing after I beat it? It's not like... Well, I was about to say it's not like Hollow Knight, but Hollow Knight also let you like do stuff after. Yeah, okay. Because I was thinking about the DLC yesterday, and I was like, it will be a pain in the ass to replay the game when the DLC comes out. But if I don't need to replay the game, that's cool, that's fantastic. There are a few things that can only happen at certain times, but nothing that will prevent you from getting 100%. Some side quests are ass. It's just one achievement that you have to do in Act 2. I'll try to like find it. Also, I don't know which side quests are you talking about, but for now, for me, everything has been fine. I cannot complain. I've been having a lot of fun, but I can see like some quests being a little bit tough. When I get to that part, you'll tell me, thank you. I'll be fine. Thank you. I doubt so, but thank you. I said when I got the beast crest that I didn't like how it pogos. Now I'm seeing the vision. Like now it feels good to pogo on this. Oops. Nope. I'm gonna die. Yeah, 2 speedrun achievements and the 2 Steel Soul is like the game's over if you die, right? Something like that. I completely missed that. That's cool. Hold on, should I change my crest? Let's try something else, even though I like this one a lot. I think it's the one I like the most, to be honest. I'm like enjoying playing with this crest a lot. Let's use this one. Can I unlock? No, I don't have thingies. Crests where you can heal anytime are best for exploration. Crests where you can't are great for boss fights and arenas. You're not wrong, but it's really fun to play with the Beast Crest. The moveset is really fun. I don't like the up slash. I got Wanderer. Yeah. I thought I had to think about it for a second. I was like, hold on, which one is... Yeah. There's a lot of names in this game, and I'm more of like, yeah, I got this one, and that's I move on. The crest. I know you were talking about a crest, but I didn't know which one. You might have noticed that I don't even call them crests. I call them like move sets or attack styles because it makes more sense in my brain to call them that rather than crests. You like what the Wanderer can create? Yeah, I noticed that sometimes I would like create, but I wasn't exactly sure why until I changed crest and I realized that it was like that attack set in particular. This way. W5 rosary. Once you got Reaper, you rarely used any other. No spoilers! It's fine. You didn't say anything. I'm messing with you. I know there's at least a few more crests. Do I already have that one? Oh, yeah, I'm dumb. Sorry. See, when I say I'm not good with names, I legitimately say like I am serious about it. Like names don't have room in my brain for some reason. I don't know why. That's a good one. I like it, but it has the same problem as the Reaper Crest, which is the air B, not air B, sorry, like air up slash is absolute ass. Sorry. Slow, but has a bigger swing. Yeah. Can I open this somehow? No. That's a locked door. Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. I'm okay. Okay. Let me see first. I didn't see that lever. I sorry. Okay, so that gets me this way. And this is... Hold on. Did he just grunt like... Fucking... How's he called? The actor... Tim Allen. Did he fucking Tim Allen grunt? Hold on, let me hear. Don't want to bother you. I genuinely thought he was grunting like Tim Allen. There are platforming sections that are made so much easier by using Reaper Pogo. He grunted like Tim Allen! Okay. I was about to try a Tim Allen impression, but I don't even know where to start. Oi, why you come here? All treading mock. With that nasty looking poker by your side. Huh?
Oh no.
Yeah, why you coming here? We ain't done nothing wrong. We ain't all twisted like them roach keepers. She's come and kill us, Benjamin. Stay blaming end for us, old mate. I mean, you no harm, good box. I cut down only those who bar my path. That's so. Well, them keepers outside and ain't inclined to let strangers pass by, so you'll be making good use of your poker there, missy. Cool, that's... Okay, the roaches outside, why are they kept in pens? They seem like a dangerous creature to cage or tame.
Oh, man, I know.
Oh, small bugs gotta eat, don't we? They're wild fast breathers, them mock roaches. Hard shells and tough meat, if you can even crack them open, but options ain't plentiful, so we ain't choosy. Ain't choosy, that's... okay. Ain't so bad to eat once you're used to it, but the guts is the best bit, but there's a choice cut, and we ain't had it for ages now. Whew. That's sometimes reading text is so difficult for me. Life is tough, all right. Benton here's wasting away before us. Poor wretch. Tug at your emotions, missy. How about you put that poker to good use? Go poach some of them roaches and get us some tasty guts. There'll be fair trade waiting for you. Sure. They're tough enemies, but I think I can do it. I reckon you don't know how much trouble you promised yourself just now, missy. Oh well. Best you get to it. Mock roaches are everywhere along these roads. Just find a few and pluck their guts out. Is a sin. How many? 10. Okay. And I guess this is just the way down. Alright, killing roaches then. You hit yourself. Ooh. Oh. I'd like to go to my bench first. I can barely breathe today. There's been like... It's been raining quite a lot lately. and I was talking with my sister, and turns out there's like a lot of like allergies going on. I'm close to one. Yeah, I know. That's why I wanna map. I have to pay for it. I hate this game. Really? This game pisses me off so much. I had to like pay to get in Team Cherry's Evil. Yeah, I had to pay to get in the like fucking house. I don't even know where it is to like sit down on a bench, and then you have to pay. I realized you have to pay every single time, and now this. I hate this game so much. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. No, please. This is a game. I want to have fun. I don't want to think about capitalism. Okay, so how much money do I need? Don't care, I'm pissed. 90. You can even hear it. I'm so like nasal lately. So I need 2 of these. 90. I could unstuck it, right? Right? Yeah? Okay. I'm a genius. Hold on. I am so smart. I fucked up. Okay. Let me try that again. I panicked twice. Okay. It's not that bad. It's easy. Okay. Easy enough. Give me Silk. Just in case. It's fine, I can recover. Whew. Panicked twice. I didn't even touch the thingy. Okay, and I think I can go up from there. Nice job, thank you. Please don't tell me I have to go back. Oh, there's a shortcut. Oh. Bench, finally. I like to sell this without spoiling anything. Am I far from finding the guy who buys these things from me? I phrased that so terribly, I think. I'm not far. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you. No? Okay. Okay. Because I don't want to, like... I don't want to know, but I was just curious about how far I am. I'm going to my quests. Give me a sec. Did he get abducted? Yeah, sadly, someone spoiled that for me. Anyway, someone spoiled that, and I did it last stream, but it was fun either way. These are my quests. It's fine. It's part of being a streamer. Sometimes people come, you know, into the stream and go like, you have to do this now. This is going to happen, and blah blah blah, and all of that. If you want to see the completed ones, that's all that I did. Yeah, backseaters. Luckily, I don't have a lot of them, but games like this attract a lot of backseaters. Because when I played Hollow Knight, the same thing happened. Most people that came into the stream were like, you have to do this, and you have to use this build, and you have to blah blah blah. A lot of people, like, I complained these last few streams that a lot of people came into my chat to complain about the build that I was using in Hollow Knight, but I thought it was like funny. But the people that annoyed me the most was like, and this isn't your next boss, and you have to go this way, and this is going to happen. And yeah, sadly, Hollow Knight and this game has a lot of people like that. I try to not like get mad. I try to like, you know, be calm and tell people that I don't want to get spoiled, but you know, sometimes some people just don't get it. But again, I don't like, I try to not get mad because it's part of being a streamer. I just don't like being harsh, even though I am very harsh. Because I admit that I am nice when it comes to like talking with me and streaming and stuff. But once someone breaks the rules, I am very, very like strict. I feel like I shouldn't, but you know, it's something that is really hard to change for me. And I don't think it's necessarily bad anyway. I have the mask tool too. Do I? Oh yeah, I do. I'm dumb. Sorry. That's totally fair. Yeah, but sometimes I feel like I'm like being unnecessarily mean. It's not bad, it's necessary. It's true. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that I might, you know, I might take it a little bit too seriously sometimes. But I compensate that by being extremely nice. Right, guys? I'm nice. I am nice, right? Guys? I am nice, right? There are definitely streamers that are way more strict than me on that. I mean, of course, but wrong. Okay. I think there's a line between like being strict and being a dickhead. I definitely flipped you off yesterday. 100%. That bastard. But yeah, there's like a line between being harsh, like being strict on your rules, and being a massive dickhead to your audience. And I think I'm on the harsh side, not like on the dickhead side. But still, like, it doesn't feel good. Ooh, is that a big guy? There's a big guy that I cannot attack through. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Never mind. I was about to say that's a problem for future me, but I have to go that way. Yes, no, please. If you stream, you'd be probably on the harsh, the dickhead side. I don't think so. You're pretty nice. It feels mean to be mean. You know what I mean? Mean. Sorry. As a mod, you're trying to be on the nice side because you don't want to cause the streamer to get a bad reputation. I don't think it's a reputation thing. I think it's more like I get what you mean, but I think it's more like, you know, you don't want to be unnecessarily mean to people. You want to give them a second chance. I should take all of this in. I'm sorry. This is very cool. Also, like, very ominous. From Tofu's stream. Yeah. The mist. Oh, so this is a different area. I don't know if I want to go to a different area now. I feel like I should finish exploring the previous one, especially because there was a big chest that I just ignored. And you know me, I like big chests. I can't do that area anyway. Okay, that's good to know. I'm not missing on anything. Money. I should be mad that it's just money, but I'm really glad. Hi! Welcome! I am so nasally today, and I'm sorry, but welcome. It's one of the roaches. Okay. I think I can do this. Jump up, come on. Look at the money bags. Must be nice being part of the 1%. I mean, in any other game, money would be like, oh no, you know, would be like, what a lame chest that just gives me money. But in this game, I'm like, holy money, thank you. Like, I'm so glad it is money. Because in most games, it is super exciting to get like a new item, but in this game, it's like, oh, I can finally sit at a bench. I can finally afford this like 5-minute anti-homeless bench. I'm gonna die and I'm gonna lose everything. Can you see the map? Hold on. Let me reset. Let me take this seriously for a sec. There's my map. It's pretty big, to be honest. I know it's bigger. That's what she said. We said the same thing. Come on. Please. That's what I wanted to avoid. Okay, we're fine. These enemies are tough. I feel like I need to improve my damage somehow. or get good. But you know, it's not my problem. It's my weapon's problem. Yeah, just get good. I don't know. You son of a... Can I just do this? Bitch. Okay, we're fine. Do I have a death counter? That would have been a good addition to the stream. I don't... though. Numbers don't go that high. Mods. Twist his balls. Oh no, there's another guy. Hold on, I have a cat hair in my mouth. But yeah, that would have been a good addition to the stream. I did it for the Sakura stream, and I never did it again. You had a death counter for the first Hollow stream in Tofu chat. You're glad we didn't for Silksong. Yeah, I can see that. Silksong is like way bigger and a lot tougher than Hollow Knight. There's more of these guys. Hold on. No. Help. Get fucked. You were so bad in Act 1. I can 100% see that. I feel like I'm doing awful as well in Act 1. You lost your cocoon a bunch of times because you couldn't even survive getting back to it. That's tough. But I mean, I think you told me they like nerfed a bunch of stuff, right? I have 3 and I need 10? Yeah. I didn't mean to heal. I was completely on accident. Ow. Bitch. You were just bad. Oh. But either way, I also agree that at least this act is pretty tough. Even compared to other games, I feel like I'm doing way worse. Because I usually... I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not like the greatest gamer in the world, but I usually do fine on most games. And this one is pretty tough even for me. What if you count the deaths? Sure. Do I have like stats? Maybe at the end of the game, right? Options? Never mind. I was thinking maybe there's a like a death counter somewhere. Probably at the end of the game it will tell me. There's no in-game way to track it. That's a shame. I'd like to know at the end when you fight the final boss. I hesitated to say final boss because there's probably more than one ending and more than one final boss. At least that's what Hollow Knight told me. taught me, not told me. I'm fighting and trying to speak at the same time. And I already am really bad at English. Let alone doing it with, you know, with something in my mind. Anyway, it's fine. When you beat the true final boss, you'll see the completion percentage and time spent playing. I mean, that's the basics, right? Of like stats. I feel like I'm... So I could go up. There's like a small room to the right, and down probably is like a new area. Ponchik, no, nada de mo. Sorry, one of my cats was trying to jump where he shouldn't, and the other one's eating my cables. You still laugh about the Silent Hill 2 remake, telling you how many times you opened your map after you beat the game. That's a funny stat. That's like something relatively uninteresting to track, which makes it funny once you realize how many times you've done that. That's good. I like that. This is the small room, right? Yeah. Let's go here first. A lot of roaches. It was made extra funny because throughout the gameplay, Tofu was complaining about how annoying and long the map opening animation was. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, I can see that. That's really cool. Oh, I like the little fleas. Hopefully they don't end like the grubs on like at in Hollow Knight, in whatever Hollow Knight. They don't end up like being eaten alive. Right? Hey guys. They're gonna be all happy, right? Right guys? No spoilers though, but they're gonna be fine, right? Mm-hmm. Is that floor? Nope. Did you watch the Game Awards? Sadly, yes. Tofu used to have this clip from the first Hollow Knight that was so cute with the grubs. Oh, I think I know which one. Sadly, yeah, I don't like award ceremonies in general. I have very strong opinions against them, and we had nothing to watch, so my girlfriend and I watched it, and I got mad the entire time. You only watched the part of the Game Awards that mattered, which is none. Oh, the Mega Man 12 announcement. Yeah, you're right. That's the only part that I was like, oh, that's cool. But that's just it. No joke. I kept complaining for like hours. What is this? No. Hold on. No, stop. Help. I'm dying. I'm gonna die. No. No jumping. That's illegal. No. Help. And the winner of this year's Spelling Bee Expedition 33. It's not only that. I don't know. I have a lot of complaints. Oh, that's a bench. And a new friend. Because you're a friend, right? Speak. I saw you. I saw what you did. Strong you are, mistress. Small but so deadly. And your scent, well aged. You have to claim me, and I am yours. I am... No. No.
Juanita.
I've no interest in mastery over you, so... Thanks. Thanks, Hornet. Thanks. If my slaying of these creatures aided you, it was merely by chance. Farewell. Farewell? No. The strong claim the weak, and the weak must serve. I am yours, my mistress. And you must protect me. See what I have built here, prepared for the coming of my mistress. No, I don't like this. Can we stop? My powerful mistress. No. That's... No. Stop. While you're away hunting, I will grow you something good. But the work takes time. Return to me soon, and you may have what I grow. I don't want anything that you grow. No thanks. Alright, that's... You need to go to take the dogs out. Yeah, I think me too. I don't have dogs, but I need a break. No. Don't like this one. Morsels. Do I have this guy marked? Yes. Sadly, yes. I have it on my map. Ponchi. Ponchi. ¿Qué pasa? Ponchik's like complaining because he wants attention. But, you know, I'm doing other stuff. I'll play with him later. He's very nice. I like Ponchik a lot. Ponchik is one of my cats, by the way, for those who don't know. And he's very nice. He's very lovely. He wants attention all the time. He's very sweet. He... Portuguese, no. We give food names to all of our animals. And... Ponchik is supposedly a blue Russian blue... whatever breed. He's rescued. He's not bought or anything. But because he's like a blue Russian or whatever he's called, we gave him a Russian name, which is a ponchki or a ponchik. It's like a kind of pastry, kind of like a donut. Okay, I need to close my door. Give me a sec. Sorry, my girlfriend's coming back home and I don't want to bother her. So I close the door. Also, I don't want her to bother me. that's equally important. But yeah, ponchik is like a Russian like pastry donut kind of thingy. And I think it fits. Because we have also well, our previous cat was called Muffin, which is the Spanish pronunciation of muffin. And, you know, if you don't know what a muffin is, look it up. It's really easy. It's like a basic pastry. We also have sorbete, which is right now right besides me. Which is kind of like sorbet. Kind of like, you know. Yeah, I think it's sorbet, the English name. Hold on, let me concentrate. And finally, we have like regaliz, which is, I think in English is called licorice. I think, I'm not sure. And that's all of our cats. But I had a snake that's called spaghetti, which is Spanish for spaghetti. You know, that wasn't that hard, but just in case. I have another snake that's called Cacao, which is Spanish for cocoa. And the last snake that I rescued was... We were going to call her Oreo, but she already had a name. So we didn't change it. That's the only pet that we have that doesn't have a food-related name. So it's sorbete. Fucking cat laid down on top of my controller. He just like jumped on me and plop on my controller. Sorry. Oh! Hi! How Duncan fetid this ancient road, sister. My delicate whiskers are nearly overcome by the stench of evil in the air. Woe betide those who with delicated senses, such as poor Zaza here. The shadow of a dark ghastly citadel falls heavily upon this place. I've seen many mighty structures fall to decay in my time. Such places often become home to predators. Keep your sights trained on what lurks in the fog, sirs. Take care, Garmond. Whatever dangers this land presents, I'm sure what waits in that citadel will be worse. Aye, sister. Until that citadel is reached and justice is served, Zaz and I shall not fail. I don't remember if we had... Oh yeah, we had birds. We had like 3 birds. One was called desayuno, which is Spanish for breakfast, and the other one was called merienda, which is something that I've never seen. Like, I don't think that thing exists in English. It's a meal between lunch and dinner. I don't know if it has a name. And the third one, because one died and we didn't want to, you know, we didn't want the other bird to be alone, so we got another one and called him almuerzo, which is a meal between breakfast and lunch that I also don't know if it exists in English. I need 2 more. There's brunch, but it's not really the same thing, because brunch kind of replaces lunch, right? If you eat brunch, you don't eat lunch, usually, right? Maybe? Yeah. The thing is, in Spain, you have like your breakfast, then a small like snack or meal between breakfast and lunch, then lunch, then, you know, again, it's not like a full meal, it's like a small snack between lunch and dinner, and then dinner. We eat a lot in Spain, as you can see, we eat a lot. Oh, that's my last one. Hold on, this is important. And I fucked up immediately. I fucked up. That's cool. I'd like it, for a while, like for I don't even know how long, for like almost a year, I've been thinking about making some videos on YouTube explaining like Spain and Spanish culture and stuff like that. Because I feel it's really interesting, and there's a lot of things that especially foreigners miss or don't realize they exist when they come to Spain. And I'd like to like teach people a little bit of that kind of culture. Also, I want to do it out of spite. Not spite of foreigners, mostly spite of people that say that the West is like one big culture, which is like objectively wrong. Hold on. Let's see what they're gonna give me.
Oh no. Tuscolem. Oh, solamente. Tolotano.
That's fine.
No, thanks.
Motera.
Give me stuff. You're back. Tax. Oh, that's interesting. You're back right at the time that I'm gonna be racist. So that's great. I was about to say that I wanted to do like those videos explaining, you know, Spanish culture and stuff, things about Spain in general. Mostly because I'm very angry every time someone, every time I hear someone say that the West as it's like one big thing. You know, once you cross Asia, everyone acts and behaves the exact same, and we all have the exact same culture, and it pisses me the fuck off, because that can't even be further from the truth. So I'd like to, you know, dunk on those people by making really cool videos about you know, Spanish culture and stuff like that. I don't want to be mean. It's not like mean-spirited or anything. I mostly want to do it to inform people and stuff, because I think there's a lot of cool stuff. But you know, a little bit of like fuck you, kind of, you know. I should sit on the bench. But you get what I'm saying, right? It's more like I want to show cool stuff about Spain to people who might be interested, rather than being a dickhead online. And it's mostly inspired by, you know, a lot of creators that go to different places like Japan and stuff like that, and they carefully explain like differences in culture and stuff, because I find that fascinating. I find that really, really cool. But at the same time, I think like my own country might be fascinating to other people. So I'd like to show it. That's the most patriotic thing you'll ever hear me say. Because otherwise, I usually speak really negatively about Spain. You used to watch a vlogger in Japan all the time, but you haven't watched his videos in a while. There's quite a lot of them, especially in Japan, but the one that I watch the most is like Abroad in Japan, I think it's called. And yep, that's the one. Yeah, he's like not the biggest one, but the most interesting one, at least for me. Because at least in my opinion, he has some like tact when explaining stuff. He's not like plays Japan, that's cool. He's more like nuanced and tries to be careful with what he says, and I'm gonna die. Feel like Chris Broad, yeah, same. I'm gonna die against these guys. You hate when the enemies can climb. I kind of like it, but at the same time, yeah, same. I got distracted because some fucking enemy in the foreground started like yapping, and I thought I was going to get like ganged. Okay. Thankfully, I sat down in this bench. On this bench. In this bench? On this? You know what I mean. My ass was on the bench. I feel like I'm done with this area, but also there's something. And I want to see what. I want to see if I can get to it. So it's not this way. Hold on. Ow, ow. Recording voices for this game must have been so fun. Either that or a nightmare. Don't get me wrong, I also think it must have been really fun. But also, I can also see like some higher up being a dickhead in the like voice booth going like, yeah, you said but I want to have it like a little bit more aggressive, or like this way, and you're like doing dumb voices for like 6 hours in a booth, thinking, please, just let me do whatever, man. Like I can kind of see it. Like it gets silly until it doesn't. Oh yeah, because I cannot double jump or anything. I might be able to get this way a different time. Do you even speak Vietnamese? Yeah. They said bling blong, but they actually should have said blong bling. Do that take 8 more times, please. Right back. Okay. Okay, so I'm done for now with this area. There's the creepy guy here. There's something that I missed here as well, and I could go up, but I don't think that's the end of my sentence. Let's go this way, because I want to see what's in there. It's probably blocked and I forgot, and I'll get there and I'll be like, oh yeah, immediately. No, please, help, please. Hold on, I discovered something. This is important. Hold on. I can dash up. I can dash up. I can dash up a wall. That's so cool. I can dash up a wall. Also, I just realized that the narrow pad is not taking my controller for some reason. So I've been like not moving for like 2 hours. That's cool. No, that's great. That's awesome. Love it. Love when programs don't work. Cool. It's fine. It's not like the end of the world, but you know, it's a little bit annoying that I just realized that. Back. Welcome back. Okay, so what's here then? Oh, hold on. Come here. Just come. Oh, almost. Ow. I fell. I just wanted to do that. I think that was funny that I skipped everything. But let's see if there's something else. Somehow I cannot see what's below me. Oh, that's just water. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can sequence break in this game relatively easily. But I feel like it was way easier to sequence break and get to other places earlier in Hollow Knight. This game feels a lot more intentional in like their pathing. In some places, yeah. Oh, there's a whole area up here. I hate birds. I hate specifically these enemies. Certain things you straight up cannot do without progressing the story, even if you try to cheat. Yeah, it feels that way. I'm again, I don't know because I haven't finished the game or haven't even tried doing any of that, but it kind of feels that way. Alright, see ya. Okay, so what's up here? Oh, I thought this was like a rail and I was going to fall through. Hold on, is this a... This feels like a boss fight. I thought I was going to fall through. Never mind. I see now. Oh, maybe that was important then. Okay, we're fine. We're good. We're okay. I hate flying enemies. I really don't like these enemies. I don't like these birds. Ow. Ow, twice. That's 100% on me. The birds are hated by most of the community. Yeah, I can see why. I'm gonna die. Never mind, he killed himself. Okay, I can heal if this guy doesn't kill me. Hold on. Okay, we're good. I think I can also milk this guy. If I take my time. It's like a piece of thingy thread thingy. The thing that holds the thread. I know how it's called in English. Nice. Thanks for telling me the name. Spool fragment. Spool. That's what I was thinking of. Thanks. Sometimes the A button just doesn't like to be pressed in this controller. Which, you know, makes sense. It's kind of old. Oh, so I can go up. I opened a shortcut. So this map is almost done. I should go left and see what I'm missing, if I can. I still don't like how that guy sounds. I don't like his moans. He's like crawling on the ground, moaning. Mm. I have quite a lot of money right now. I should spend it before I lose it somewhere. But I'm not sure where can I... I mean, there's this guy, but I have to pay to get in. So I'd like to get a bit more money, you know. I think I bought everything from this guy because he had like the mask thingy and the boomerangs, and that's pretty much it, I think. There was the flea guy as well, which probably is a merchant. We could like check him out before going up. Where am I? Hold on. Oh, I'm not. I'm nowhere close. Okay. Okay, down this way. You. Greetings, greetings again, Sir Flea. I see you were able to unite safely with this caravan. Oh yes, all thanks to you, dear. Sweet you. The Flea Master, that old boar, tells me to call you Miss Hornet, but such a prickly name ill benefits such a delicate beauty. Shall I call you something prettier? Like Nectar Sweet, my dear? No thanks. No thanks. You shall not address me by my name, or not at all. Of course, hehe. And now I shall let you in on my little secret. My carriage doubles as a soothing spa, you see. It's most ingenious. The water inside is piping hot and purer than a psalm. I gladly let you soak inside for a modest fee. When he lets you in, stay in for a little bit. Okay. And the spa, it's only 10. Sure. Even though I feel like this guy is gonna creep on me. Thank you. I'll treasure these sweet-smelling rosaries dearly. Now, don't be shy. Step inside. Oh, he is creeping on me. Yeah. I can. You can hit him. Yeah, I just saw. That was all? Okay. That was funny. It was a funny interaction. Oh, you can see. Oh, the pain. Such fury over a mistake. Poor little Krat did not mean to steal a look. Yeah, sure. This old carriage needs constant care. I was only doing repairs. I had no intent to intrude, and I barely saw a thing. Lie no more to me, Flea, and be grateful you're still alive. Know that if you appear again, you will die. Of course, Krat will never. Let's consider the matter forgotten. and you shall forever be my treasured guest. Oh. Okay, that was really funny. I feel like the caravan should have a merchant. I feel like I'm missing like an NPC that will sell me stuff. Okay, we have to go all the way right. Oh, hold on. I was scratching my eye. I didn't have my left hand on my controller. Do I want a hint? Nah, it's fine. I'll find him eventually. Or I'll get tired and I'll ask you for the hint. But not right now. Because I like exploring the game and because the thing is with games like this and Souls games and I guess open world games in general, I like to get lost in the area. I like to explore slowly at my own pace, and that I'm not saying it's a good thing because I miss on a lot of stuff. But I like having that feeling of wonder. You know what I mean? Like, I know, it's such a fun feeling. I'm in awe all the time, taking in everything from this world that they created. Until I'm tired and I go to a wiki and find everything. But for now, I'm enjoying it a lot. Did I miss my way up? I did, right? And then seeing someone do something else and freaking the fuck out. Nah. I also like seeing people enjoy things at their own like pace. It's fun. I don't know. Everyone has their own way of enjoying stuff. And it's always interesting to see the difference. But yeah, I used to get really pissed when I was watching someone and they weren't doing the things my way or the way I would do it. I'll be like, no! That's not how you do this! No! But, you know, I've grown old and now I'm like enjoying stuff. You mean they found something you didn't? Yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah, you're right. By the way, you know, in Breath of the Wild, you can exchange correct seeds for like weapon slots and shield slots and stuff like that, right? I didn't know that was a thing until after I beat the game. Somehow, I didn't find the guy who like exchanged the seeds for like slots, and I kept thinking throughout the entire game, like they must give you something for this, right? When you're done finding all the Koroks, they must give you something, right? And no, I never found out, and I was really pissed when I found on my second playthrough that yes, indeed, there's a guy like really close to where you spawned the first time that exchanged your seeds for like weapon slots and stuff. It was so painful. Also, I want to go up, but I'm realizing that I cannot. So I'm not sure if I can go this way. I'm like trying my best to hang on that like cliff, not cliff, but like ledge. Hornet's not like grabbing. So I don't think I can grab it. Okay, so let's go somewhere else. I guess Shellwood, right? I should also check the camp, because it got destroyed. It was so cool last stream, right about when I was going to end stream. I went to the camp to get quests and it got destroyed, and it was so cool. I didn't know that happens. Also, did I get whatever's up there? That was wild. It was so cool. It was so cool. Ow. Never mind. Let's go down. All the way down, right? Yep. Great. No, please. Fuck off. What act am I in? First act. I'm still like beginning the game. Even though I played like quite a bit. This is like, I played for about 10 hours. I would be like halfway through the first Hollow Knight. Shellwood. Left. Left? Okay. I almost forgot that I wanted to go to the camp. Check the camp out. See what they're doing. I know it's fixed. Kind of. But I want to see. You like my accent? Thank you. It's fake. I mean, it's not really fake, but I'm Spanish and I technically shouldn't have this accent. But I do. It's something that I talked about a couple of times. It's not like I fake my accent, but when I started like streaming in English, it was way easier for me to talk this way than try to pronounce things in Spanish in English. You know what I mean? You got me blushing. Yeah. The whole stream is an act. Yeah, I'm faking everything. I'm not even 2D. Let's see. Are there any quests? What? This is pre-recorded gameplay. 100%. Chat is also pre-recorded. Sister, what is that long gleaming tooth you carry with you? Is that a weapon? It is indeed. Though you need not fear, I will not raise it against you. Its edge is meant for predators and other foes. I strongly suggest you arm yourself similarly before your own journey begins. Alas, for a pilgrim, that's sin you speak of, sister. We arm ourselves with prayer, grab ourselves in faith, garb ourselves in faith, and hope they prove enough to reach the citadel's glory. Such is our way. You know a streamer called Rinko who's also Spanish? I have a similar accent. Do I? I mean, it's not like wild to think about, but yeah, I'm glad. Because Spanish accent is, when you're talking in English, is like very thick. sometimes it's difficult to understand. So I'm glad there's variety. We pilgrims, armor cell. Oh yeah. I think I bought everything from you, right?
Mieszko.
You have no items. Okay. You think it's very understandable and likely be positive? I mean, thank you. I try to be understandable even though I read text like I'm a 2-year-old. But that's on me. I think that's more my, you know, my ADHD and you know, not being used to read things out loud in English. But I'll get better. You know, you sound like a bot. Not necessarily. Unless you start talking about, you know, doing art for free or commissioning something, then yeah, you'll sound like a bot a lot. It bothers me that I cannot open any of these. Neither can I go higher than this. I know I'll be able to at some point, but it bothers me a little bit. Okay, so I'm missing. Hold on. Click here to get free V-Bucks and Robux and rosaries and 10 million euros. Yeah. I needed 2 more polyps. Yep. I have no clue where to get them. And I don't see any place that I missed. Maybe there's like hidden areas or something, but you know, those don't show on my map, so how would I know? I guess I'll have to check the entire area, because I think I should be able to find the polyps that I'm missing, right? Also, what time is it? It's early still. Okay. Can play for like 30 more minutes. Until my mom takes my Xbox away. No, Mom. 20 more minutes, please. I did all my homework. There's flowers up there. Did I get this one? No, I didn't. Okay, so I need 1 more. You're learning Spanish a bit these days. That's cool. Learning languages is always interesting. I should go back and keep learning Japanese. I was on the right track. I was learning a lot with my girlfriend, and we stopped for some reason and didn't like go back to it. But I'd love to. Hold on. There's an enemy. Let's go left. I'm still like a little bit sniffly, but not that much. It's going away. Oh, and this morning my eyes were so red. And Italian, since you're fluent in French since childhood. I mean, yeah, Italian and Spanish are pretty similar to French. There's obviously like differences, but yeah, they're like close enough. You bought Genki textbooks for learning Japanese a long time ago and never actually worked through them. I have like a very good textbook in Spanish that teaches you, prepares you for the N5, which is I'm gonna die, which is the like basic bitch test for like learning Japanese, right? This is like the most basic thing. You're back and you counted 11 deaths in this stream. I am amazed at your dedication. But yeah, the textbook that I have is really, really good. It explains things really well, and prepares you for the N5 test. Oh, that's okay. I need to talk with this bug to finish the quest. The company you work for actually has equivalent positions to what you do in Tokyo, but you have to be able to speak Japanese and N2. That is tough. From what I know, N5 is like relatively easy, but you know, it's Japanese. It has a lot of kanji and stuff. So it's easy for you know, within the language. But yeah, Japanese is a very tough language, and getting to N2 is very, very, very tough. I don't know if it's a myth or not, but I've also heard like even Japanese people couldn't get to the N1, like couldn't pass the N1 test or something like that. Luna, comment, Maro, magician. French is similar. Yeah, it's very similar. Also, like French is very, very, very similar to Catalan, which is kind of another language that I speak. And also I took French in school. Really? Yes, it is very, very similar. They're different languages, but they have a lot of common words and stuff. It's probably one of those things where if they were tested senior year of high school, they'll do well, but then as years goes on, they'll forget. Yeah, there's a lot of kanji and stuff like that. And I don't think everyone in Japan cares that much about learning that many things. I've been here. Hold on. I've done this. I remember. Since childhood, you're fluent in English, Arabic, and French. All of them are common in your country. That's cool. Because I had to ask my parents to get me to a extracurricular like English lessons, because I wanted to learn. I think I mentioned this before, but I basically learn English as a kid because I heard my dad speaking with my grandpa in English, and I was like 2 3 years old, and I knew they were talking about me because they were like looking at me and pointing, and I could see them like talk about me even though I didn't understand, and that pissed me off so much. I was like, that's not fair. I should be able to know what they're saying. And I got really pissed, and I asked my parents for like lessons. Pointing and laughing and calling you a nerd. You laugh, you joke, okay? But that it felt exactly like that, because I remember my grandpa like kind of like commenting something about me and like pointing, and they both laughed, and that laugh, that was the moment where I was like, that's not fair. I should know what they're talking about. I need to know. And yep, I asked my parents to like sign me up for like lessons. And at some point I also was like, I started learning on my own because I got bored of the lessons, because you know, ADHD. You became excellent in English just by watching, mostly, but a bit from school. Yeah, the thing is, in Spain, English is really terrible. They don't really teach you anything in English. Even at higher level, it's like baby's first words, and that pisses me off a lot. But, you know, it's fine. He took 3 years of Spanish in high school and did well, but never used it after graduating. You know what I did? What? Because I signed up for like French, right? Because I already knew English, and I was like taking lessons, as I said. And I wanted, you know, I wanted to learn because I'm in school and I'm a fucking nerd. But it came to a point where, because I didn't study, I didn't do anything. My grades were kind of bad, and I was like, hold on, I could study French, or I could do nothing and get good grades. And I changed to English, which, to be fair, kind of like a big brain move, but also I wish I stayed, you know, learning French. You would have done the same thing. Yeah, because especially when you're a teen, you're like, I could study one more subject and like have a hard time, or I could do nothing because I already know all of this stuff. Yeah. To be fair, if your parents did that, you may make their lives a living hell without them being able to stop you. I mean, I just wanted to know what they were saying. My mom doesn't really know any English either, and it's fine. Like she never really cared. My sister as well, she doesn't know any English. I'm the only one in the family that actually took it seriously. Please tell me I didn't do this. I did, didn't I? I did. Fuck, I don't know which one I'm missing. Having a spouse that can speak a language you can't, it would drive you nuts. I mean, my dad doesn't speak English unless he's with, well, my grandpa's dead, so not with him anymore, but you know what I mean. Like, he only speaks English when he's spoken to in English. With my mom, he only speaks in Spanish. Even with me, he knows I speak in English and he still speaking in Spanish with me. Can I have a little bit of help? Can someone tell me, please, where's the last polyp? Because I'm losing my mind. Speaks English during his visions in the night. You had a friend when you were younger that was Mexican, and her mom would shit talk in Spanish about people standing right there because they couldn't understand. I mean, that's kind of funny, to be honest. Do I have any live commands? I have one. You can see it in the description. You can react to whatever I'm doing on screen.
Well, that just happened.
I love Reactbot. Screenshot. Oh yeah, that would be great. I'll have to like open Discord, right? I also forgot to mute my phone, which, you know, it's tradition at this point.
Consider their goose cooked.
Yeah, my goose is cooked with this one. I haven't been in the room with the last one. Okay. So you see which one I'm missing? Do you? Oh, hold on. Is it this one? Because I see there's something like slightly below that. No, it's this, right? It's this. There's a path here that I'm missing for some reason. There's like a line going to the right. Yeah. I see that. Thanks for the help. Now I can ban all of you for backseating. Okay, so I have to go down. That was my strategy all along. Okay. Bye, John. Bye, everyone. I have to go this way. Yep. I'll sit on the bench, then... I'm still, like, forgetting my... I gotta mute my phone, okay? Let's... Stop being cute. Like, the 5th time that it rang. Okay. So, bench time. Hold on, is it one of the faces? Do I have to kill one of the faces and then go through the wall or something like that? I can kind of see that. I think I know which one. Hold on. Oh, shit. No, hold on. No. I can go around. Yeah. I know the path. It's this guy, right? Never mind, it's not this one. This one. Yes. Okay, so now it should be this one. Maybe not. Hmm. What are my thoughts of all the quests that I got so far?
In English, please?
I'm gonna rank them so Reactbot understands. S tier, S tier, A, the basic one. That's kind of between A and B. That's clippable enough, right? That's good enough for everyone to understand. The basic one, yeah. I mean, it kind of is the basic one. I really like the Beast one. I really like the Beast one. This Beast and Reaper have the same problem for me, which is fighting flying enemies is a fucking nightmare with those crests. But other than that, they're really fun to use. Guys, girls, everything in between. I think I'm dumb. It's not this way, right? I'm fighting ghosts at this point. It's not this way. I think you have to... Let me see that map. Hold on. I need to take the higher entrance to Bell Heart. Yeah, that's why. That's what I was thinking. That I had to go all the way around because it feels like the flowers are hidden usually, so it feels like I like that's the end of the path. So I had to go. My bad. I had to go like from somewhere else. Beastcrest Pogo is stopping it from being triple S. I thought that when I got that crest, but I really like the Pogo on that crest. Once it clicks, it feels really good. There's a big guy. I know there's probably stuff above me, but I want to unlock whatever's down, because I know there's probably a shortcut below somewhere, right? Do you mean Beastcrest has the highest needle DPS? It's the best for enemies. It is the best for enemies. I'm just saying I like the Pogo as well. It's a very aggressive Pogo. It's difficult to... Ow. Get stick-bot. It's difficult to use, but I like it. This way. Okay. Yippee! Okay, so now. Never mind. I was about to say, now let's go back and explore that entire thing. But no, let's finish this quest first. Because it's like right. Well, it's left, but it's right there. You know what I mean? It's left there. Hi, I have your stuff. The precious hearts, give them. For the time of birth, for the right, they must bleed. I guess. Polyp hearts gathered all that is needed is given. Cool. The first rite of the polyp, the first rite can begin. Mm-hmm. So, bug cloaked by red, the time of rebirth approaches. First ride is completed, prepared for the time of birth. Take the refuse of the rite. Polyp pouch. Pouch containing a fast-acting venom drawn from a flower's heart. Applies venom to equip tools. Oh, hold on. Tools are these, right? Venom. Yeah. These are tools, right? It's not my main attack, right? This game has a lot of words, and I don't use nearly half of them. Red tools. Yeah, okay. Good to know. Red, blue, and yellow items are tools. So, in my mind, red are like attacks, blue are like defense charms, and yellow are like utility charms. So, for me, they're not tools. They're like other things. Like, it's the same thing, but in my brain they have a different name. Can I say something very sad about me? I don't have a job. That is very sad. I'm living in this economy. That is also more sad. More sad than living in this economy? Like low sad. I don't know, man. I have no clue right now. I'm not thinking about sad stuff. Probably there is. I don't know. Are we trauma dumping? Sure, why not? Share with me your sad story in the comments below. Please. It's not like I don't have any sad stuff to say. It's just I'm not thinking about it right now. It's just I don't have the mentality of, you know, I'm playing a game. I'm like having fun with chat. I'm not thinking about sad stuff. I don't know. Probably. I still, you know what's sad and also kind of sweet? I still think about like my previous cat all the time. That's I think the most sad I can say. Like it was our first. I see what you wanted to do. I see. You were thinking about your old cat earlier today. See, because at least in my case, I think it's because it was our first cat, and for us, it was very special. But yeah, I think about her all the time. Also, the biggest praise that I can give to that cat is that she was a monster, but she loved us. That's... Because she hated everything and everyone, except us. And that was very sweet. Were my parents in a healthy relationship? Yeah. I was about to say sadly, but no, yeah. They are. They're happy together. Then also, you were doing the family tree. And thinking about your dead grandma. I don't think about dead relatives that much, to be perfectly honest. It's not like I don't care about them. It's just like they don't cross my mind that much. Do I have dead family? Yes. I think it's literally impossible to not have someone who died before you.
Instant karma.
It's you're milking reactions. I love that. I don't think about your dead grandma. I mean, to be perfectly honest, that's true. I don't think about other people's dead grandmas. That's a boss, isn't it? Okay, 3, 2, 1, boss time.
Oh, they shall join. Union upon your threat. A gift for your waking. A world strong to serve.
Great boss fight. Oh, okay, we'll see. Creature, your claws guide those cursed threads, but you are not their source. What role do you play in this vile affliction? Fuck you say to me, you little bitch.
Oh, she's there. The rare birthling. Precious child of worm and weaver.
You hated this. To each their own. You're not really giving me hope.
Spawn of those who dared to flee. She was found her way home at last. How fine her shell and silk and claw. For you, mother. Let me claim her all for you.
Ow. I dodged that accidentally. Okay, sure. Oh, they come from below. Okay. I think I could have pogoed. Yeah, you can pogo. I did it very badly, but you can. Ow. It's fine. That is fine. I am so bad. I thought that was too easy for the fight to end there. Okay. This is way better than your first attempt. No, I think. I mean, sure, but I when I saw how.
This video makes me want to hug my doggo.
Oh. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when I saw how quickly the fight ended, I knew what was going to happen right away. I don't have to go all the way around? Oh, Really? Hold on. Let me see the map. Can I just go straight? Am I dumb? I'm not sure what you're telling me. Just jump on top of... Oh, yeah. Sure. I sometimes I forget that I have abilities, you know? That I can wall jump and stuff. I thought you were telling me, like, oh, there's a quicker route to get there. And I was like, is there? I was so confused. Okay, so I have to go this way. My silk probably is down there. I should have changed my crest. But I think it's fine. I think I can fight this guy like this. I couldn't jump a second time. I'd like to heal. Okay. That was useless. I'm done. I should have jumped. I thought I could squeeze a couple more attacks. No, I want to heal. Good enough. Ow. Oh, they hit you when they bounce as well. I didn't see those threats. Ow. Well, I got lucky. Whew. I made it look so easy. No, it was really tough. I was sweating so much. I might be a gamer, guys. Needling. Play ancient Middle East. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's official. I'm shooketh.
He shook it as well, because I'm such a gamer. Indeed. No, but it was really, really tough. There's some attacks that I couldn't, like, see the threat. You know, I couldn't see where the attack was coming from, and I had to, like, guess.
Chat, is this fact?
Uh-oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Okay. My Oh, T got stuck and I couldn't dash. Sorry. Middle opens a ton of stuff for me. I think so, because I don't know anything about the game. I only saw like a couple bits, but I think it opens a few doors, right? Just like the one that I just opened. Also, I'm like in the void. I'm playing in... Uh-oh. I'm playing in Limbo now. Not the place, but the game. Mentioning Limbo, the game, makes me feel so old. You think I could go straight to Act 2 now? Does it change anything if I go to Act 2? You played a little bit of Limbo? I played that game when it came out. I remember. For her light, eternal, our song sustains. Orb Weavers. Ah, I get the reference. Orb Weavers. It don't make sense. Also, I was flicking balls. No, it all makes sense. It's fine. You meant that. You meant that it all makes sense. Bench. I like the fireballs. Fire bombs. I like these balls. Anyway. Spicy balls, yes. I like the mask, but I want to try this. And also, I think that's everything for now. Let me see. Okay, let me see what's to the right, because I don't think there will be a huge area, right? It's just, yeah, it's just an elevator. Right. So let me go back to the bench and save, and we'll be done for this stream. I'm liking this game a lot. It's so fun. It is really, really fun. I haven't had that much fun in playing a game in such a long time. But yeah, today's Wednesday, right? Thursday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream tomorrow, but I'll try to stream as often as I can. That's it. That's because I cannot really say when I'm gonna feel okay and when I'm not. So it's kind of like up in the air all the time. But I'm having a lot of fun. I want to play the game every time. You're gonna subscribe, thank you. But every time I finish a stream, I just go straight to my girlfriend and I'm like, oh, I want to play more. I cannot wait to stream again. So it's very fun. I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm really liking the game, and I'm having a lot of fun streaming. But yeah, I'll try to stream tomorrow, and if not, I'll see if I can stream a little bit on the weekend. Because the thing is, I could 100% do it, but I get a job. Okay, that was a little bit mean. But I wanted to like check out.
Scratch that. Reverse it.
I wanted to check out a couple of Christmas markets and stuff that are around me. And take photos and stuff. I have one photo that I want to share on my laptop. I'll do that once I'm done with the stream. I'll share it on my Discord. Discord. Anyway, yeah. So thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed
Hey
the
guys,
stream.
Very excited for today's video.
Too late, Reactbot. We're ending the stream. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you have a good day or a good night, depending on where you are. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Muted the game instead of my mic. Sorry. Bye.